Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to the Hanging with Christina channel. Thank you for joining us today. Um, Today is a recording of blog post number 10, and it is called September in the Park. It was uploaded onto WordPress.com on February 28th, 2022. There is a link in the description box below that you can click on to visit my website. I upload a new blog post every Monday and Friday. And don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons. And here we go with September in the Park. Hello, all. Welcome to today's post. I'm so glad you came to join us. I hope you all have been doing well. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're glad to have you. Today, we'll be talking about music. The last time we talked about music, it was the Valentine's Day special, a collection of some of the favorite love songs. This time, we'll be focusing on a smaller collection. We will be discussing two groups, Earth, Wind & Fire and Chicago. I have been to a handful of concerts, but the best one I've been to by far was the Earth, Wind & Fire Chicago tour concert. That was such a fun concert to go to. We were running a little late as we were stuck in some traffic on our way to the venue, so we missed the beginning. But it didn't matter. It was still a fantastic show. Since we were late and missed the beginning, it was my understanding that both bands opened the concert together, based on what we could hear walking into the venue. After the two bands did their opening, they split off so they could do their own sets. My memory's a little foggy, but I think Chicago stayed on stage to do their set after the opening, while Earth, Wind & Fire went backstage to get ready for theirs. It wasn't my first time attending a concert, but it was my first time seeing both of these bands live. All I can say is, what a great show to experience both bands for the first time. When Chicago was on stage doing their set, I was on my feet dancing and singing along. I still chuckle thinking about how surprised my uncle was that my brother and I knew the songs. I grew up listening to the music because of my parents. Chicago has a lot of great tunes, but I think my two favorites are the slower ones. Hard to Say I'm Sorry and You're the Inspiration. Although I do enjoy Saturday in the Park. I know it's a more upbeat song, but I still like it. I was definitely up and dancing for that one. I would love to see them in concert again if I ever get the chance. They put on a really fun show. While watching them and listening to the horn section, someone that I had gone to the concert with, I can't remember who, they leaned over to me and said I should have brought my trombone to play with them. Thanks for the vote of confidence, but I'd be intimidated to play with or next to Mr. James Pankow. Although, it might be kind of cool if I had the opportunity to get a few pointers on becoming a better trombone player. I used to play trombone in school, now I just play for the fun of it. When it comes to Earth, Wind & Fire, I don't know if I have a favorite song. Just like Chicago, they have a lot of great songs. Of course, you can't go wrong with September. However, I think one of my top songs from the group is Let's Groove. I just feel it's a really good dance song, and I'm not really much of a dancer. I don't dance often, but I do from time to time. I don't think I'm a great dancer, but I also don't think I'm horrible. I think I enjoy dancing more when it's choreographed, but that's beside the point. I have seen Earth, Wind & Fire a handful of times. They're actually the group I've seen the most. They're still fun to see every single time. You bet that I'm up dancing and singing at their concerts. Do I get tired of it? No, of course not. Would you? I enjoy seeing them live as they are still fun to watch. I think my dad mentioned to me once that I should learn how to play bass like Verdine White. I do play the bass, but just basic stuff. I'm certainly no professional. These days, I just play the bass for the fun of it. Man, if I could play like Mr. White, I'd consider myself a lucky gal, and I'd certainly be proud of myself. As much fun as it would be to play bass, I wouldn't mind trying my hand in playing percussion with Ralph Johnson. I once played percussion in a community band I was once with. I was in the percussion section for a few years. I may not consider myself a percussionist, but any tips and tricks that Mr. Johnson may share will have been well received. Whenever I get a chance to play again, I'd work on any tricks that I would be given from either of these great players. Both groups are fun to watch for a few reasons. They have fun, catchy tunes, they are great performers, and you can tell they enjoy what they do. You can tell they love to play music, and it shows when they're putting on a show. I've been told in the past that I give off the same vibe when I play music. I don't know how accurate that is, but I do like playing music. From my own perspective, when I play, I just do it for fun and let the music run through me. At times, I feel like I have no control over it, other than keeping time. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but I would love to see both bands in the same concert again. It was such a good show, they should do an encore tour. You better believe I got a souvenir from that concert. I'm glad I did in case they're never on tour together again. If they ever are on tour again together, you'd better believe I'd get tickets for that concert. It's always fun to sing and dance at a concert, especially with other people who are doing the same. Other than the songs, I enjoy the atmosphere that's at a concert when you're amongst fellow fans. Thank you for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you next time.